It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next is the Texans' sure-handed wide receiver. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Texans and the Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers are 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Titans had 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Second and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here, as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. And back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
On second down, here's the option. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Let out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a give up the middle. This is White. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other. supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Fields on first down. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now, before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now an option play on second down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Third down, now even tougher. 30-13 after that loss of a yard.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be...
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, probably work for us. And here, it does.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's...
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to... for 21 yards to play.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Second and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Young.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Offense.
Unbelievable.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A give left side to Robinson. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make 1 more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Texans 10.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young to throw it. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Young on 1st down.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead in the intermission.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Titans have retaken a third quarter lead.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Texans taking the lead here in this third quarter. The Young's going to throw for this.
And he's got it. The try for two is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Here's Fields. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance.
That's a Titans touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Titans have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Texans 32.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200. On this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Young now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. Young. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and long for Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Tennessee.
Let's drive offensively. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast, wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on defense, this is not a satisfying game for them, not at all.
Yeah, these offenses rolling.
Handoff now to Robinson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
170 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
His safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Right back to him on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Titans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied at the 4. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 215 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Teague. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
And now out comes Houston.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
First and 10, Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw, Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It'll be Young again. He completes it right side to White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. Football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 50, here's Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it.
And the Titans first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
So now the Texans down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Now Young.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
They'll come up now on second down. Young to throw. Finds White and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense